A father of three simply got fed up with drivers speeding through his neighborhood. So he spent about $300 to install speed bumps on his street. City of Perry made him remove them almost immediately because it's illegal. Fariha Abrar learned what drove the man to take matters into his own hands and what the next steps could be.
I mean, it's a beautiful neighborhood. You walk your dog, you walk with your kids. You know, they're walking home from the bus. Like, the street's going to be used by more than just vehicles. Like, share the road.
Maybe nobody cares.
Sean Leonard says he gets along with most of his neighbors in the Wind River subdivision, but
Leonard and his neighbor, Ben McLevy, were fed up with the speeders zooming through the street in their neighborhood. So they ordered these speed bumps and installed them. But the city of Perry had to remove them. So what's next?
I was out here talking to a neighbor and somebody came by at pretty excessive speed, and I yelled at them to slow down because my daughter was out here, and they yelled an expletive back at me, and that was kind of like the last straw.
We try to play outside, but we can't do it in the front yard, obviously, like I said, because of the people that are speeding. So we have to stick to the backyard.
there is a speed limit sign at the neighborhood's entrance, but Leonard and his neighbors say many drivers whiz through. He showed us video of a couple neighbors trying to dismantle the speed bumps before the city could remove them.
I just don't understand how children's safety is a controversial issue. I didn't think anyone would disagree with the speed bumps.
This part of Kathleen is in the city of Perry, which doesn't allow people to make their own changes to public roads. However, the city installed a sign on Shoshone Road stating a child with autism lived on the block.
A need was expressed and we were able to address it. If we are able to help out residents in a neighborhood, then we will.
And evidently, we have to get a petition through here to make sure that people don't pull 55 through a neighborhood with tons of kids.
They want a speed bump like this one, which is at the intersection of the Wind River and Woodlands subdivisions. City Manager Lee Gilmore says most of Leonard and McLevy's neighbors must agree before the city can act.
Generally, it's 65% of the affected property owners have to agree.
Until that happens,
At this point, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to take matters into your own hand, and we can do that.
reporting in Kathleen, Fariha Abrar, 13 WMAZ News.
The City of Perry says they don't encourage people to install devices on the street because of liability risks. Instead, they advise you reach out to the city via the mayor, the city manager, or the city clerk. They say they will tell you then how to address your neighborhood concern.